Now it's time to make our own land of lines. Today we're only going to make the first half, but let's get started. Remember, in Land of Lines, the artist used so many different types of lines. Straight lines with more lines to make it look 3D, bumpy lines, kind of curvy, sketchy lines, more bumpy lines, zigzag lines, curving lines this way, longer zigzag lines that look spiky like cactus, and more of those. Look, we have so many of those over on this page. Here they were long, straighter lines. Here they're more of the bumpy lines that look like plants. These scratchy lines that look like grass. These curvy lines that look like trees. These tall, bumpy lines that look like tall bushes. So we're going to think about all of those. To start with, you're going to take your paper, and we want it to be a long paper. So we're going to do some cutting and taping. We're going to fold the paper in half this way, hold the edges together, line them up, spread your fingers apart so it doesn't slide, slide your finger to the middle, up and down, and cut right on that line. And I'm going to tape them together. The way I think is easiest to tape is I'm going to put the tape on one side and turn it right side up so the sticky side is up. And now I'm going to take this one and I'm going to slide it along so the edges kind of line up right there on the tape. You can see I haven't pushed down yet. I just line it up so it's lining up there on the tape. And then I push it down so it sticks in place. I think that's a little bit easier. It doesn't slide around so much. All right, so get my paper so it's totally, I'm going to start over on this side. And we're together going to draw a few things that are the same. You'll be able to add your own details, but we're going to start with just a few things the same. We're going to start with some of these big 3D kind of like gems. We're going to make like a triangle. We're going to put a line down the middle somehow. And then on one side, we're going to draw some lines. And depending on how we draw the lines, we'll make it look like it's going different directions. If you have only a pencil, that's fine. You'll just do the whole thing with just your pencil. If you have colored pencils, then you can change colors for each one of these spiky things. Now this time, I'm going to make it, this was almost down the middle, I'm going to make one side smaller and one side bigger. I want to make this side look like it's going back in space, so look how I'm going to make my lines go diagonally instead, and now it looks like it's going back in space. Make a green one. And this time I'm going to make skinny on this side like that. And I want this one to go back in space, so I'm going to go with like this with the diagonal lines. I can make a small one up here. Maybe this time I'll make it kind of come down this way. There we go. You get to choose. So make several spiky things. We're going to leave the middle empty for today. And I'm going to go over here. And over here we're going to have sort of like a city. So you can choose. We're going to make some buildings in this land of lines. I'm going to make my buildings different sizes. I'm going to make some that are behind. I want this one to be behind, and I didn't put the one that's in front. So let me get another color and put my one in front first. That one falls right off my paper. Now I can go down, I know where to stop. Inside the buildings, you're gonna add some patterns. You could be making patterns that look like windows. You can make smaller windows. You can make longer windows. Make a door. I think I'll put some more smaller here. Okay. Or you could instead on your building make like a pattern. You could do 1 or 2 colors. So I could do like a stripe pattern, and then I could get another color and I could make wavy lines. We want to be thinking about different kinds of lines. We're not going to color it in all the way. It's really a land of lines. So think about how can you do these things with all lines. I use lines to make those squares and rectangles, so that's okay. Okay. Maybe on this one, I'm going to do a zigzag line. Another zigzag line. Still building, so I think I'll put a door. Now to a little zigzag line that goes around the door. I'm going to get another color. To go between. Sometimes you have to kind of sneak it in between like I did there. Right here, kind of had to go around funny. Oh, one above. All right. So I'm not coloring in, but I can make it kind of fancy. Let's see, for this one, I think I'm gonna do a loopy line. A loop, de-loop, 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 loop, de-loop, 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 de-loop. And then down here I think I'll do a dotted line. I want to add a little bit more there, so I'm going to go with another color around my dotted line. There are still lines, and then here, maybe I'll do it like a bumpy line up and over the loops. Up and over the loops. And there would be another one here, but we can't really see it, so there it goes. Okay, that's as far as we're going to go today. We're going to stop there, and we'll add more next time. If you work ahead, you'll have to start over because you will have to follow with me for the middle. So just hold on to this till next week, and we'll talk some more. And we'll finish the book.